Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video, we are going to be covering the topic of tattoos. Now, I know you guys have requested a lot of tattoo videos and talking about like where my tattoos have come from. That video will be coming in time. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna wait until I'm really happy with how many tattoos that I have. But today's video, we're going to talk about all about covering a tattoo. My tattoos, like, do I have problems getting jobs, etc. I am very lucky that I work for myself, so I don't have to worry about getting, jobs and stuff. But every job that I have worked in is in a career that I really, really like, and they are very accepting of tattoos because I like, before I got into doing my makeup and stuff full time and traveling for photo shoots, I worked in retail, so I really liked, I was in management, so it was kind of, I never really had any issues getting jobs, and I had face tattoos. In my everyday life, I do rock the face tattoos. I know some people don't like face tattoos or neck tattoos or hand tattoos. So if you're one of those people, definitely do not watch my channel because I am completely covered head to toe. I have my legs done as well. So I have a fair few. I get asked on a daily, how do I cover them if I need to cover them? My tattoos are a part of me. That's who I am. I'm not going to be changing myself to get a job. I'm completely happy with working for myself and working as a makeup artist that I don't need to, go through the process of covering tattoos. But I know a lot of people do get some tattoos and then they do want to cover them for job reasons, or they just personally don't like them anymore. So if you guys want to keep on watching and see how I cover my neck, we're going to go into my neck because it's probably the easiest things for you guys to see. If you guys really like this video, and make sure you give it a like, and yeah, okay, let's go. Now I do have a top on, it's just like a tube top, so I'm just going to show you guys how I covered this. I will zoom up so you guys can see more, but the first product that I'm going to do is counteract the blueness in the tattoo. Counteracting the blueness is using, like a peach or a red or an undertone that a lot of makeup artists do use to cover it. I'm going to go in and show you guys what I do. Best thing I find to use, which doesn't budge when you're powdering it, and obviously when you're adding layers of foundation, lipstick can smear and make you look really reddy and pink, which is just the normal way. But now we have liquid lipsticks on the market. So I like to take a matte liquid lip, and I use a peach shade. So I literally smother my whole neck in this shade to counteract any blueness. Then I will go in with a powder, and then I'll start the layering process of like makeup, etc. I've now covered it and I look really crazy, I know. So I'm gonna go then now and take a big powder brush, which is, I'm just gonna use this big one that I got in Walmart. I have no idea what brand it is, but I'm gonna take this and then I'm gonna take my Kat Von D translucent powder and just powder over it. It's already gonna be drying down because it's a liquid lipstick. So that's why I like to use it, because it's a liquid lipstick. It's not like a lipstick that smears around. I haven't seen anyone really use liquid lipstick before, so like, sorry if you guys have already done a liquid lipstick and I just stole your idea, but I haven't really seen it when I've looked up videos when I was like a little bit younger, So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Kat Von D setting powder and we're gonna get rid of this. For today's tutorial purposes, I'm just gonna go in with the Huda Beauty because I don't really use this foundation on myself too much. I don't really like it. So I'm just gonna go in and use that. So I'm gonna take it still on a beauty blender. So I'm gonna go over the top like so. Literally, look, this is one layer. And it's like disappearing. So like if you want to go get a neck tattoo, go get one and you'll just have to cover it every day for work, but that's totally fine, right? And go in and use a brush for it because it does soak up a bit of the product, which is totally normal for a beauty blender, and it doesn't really bother me too much. But if you guys are more worried about like, wasting a product, then just go ahead and use like a brush. I feel like a brush can sometimes push the product away, so dabbing onto the areas are definitely a lot smarter than going in and brushing, because you're going to disturb like the powders and everything else. Even though I've used a matte liquid lip, it still might budge around and move, and that's when you're going to get that blending of like pinkness. And I've seen a lot of videos where people are like trying to get rid of this pink undertone because they've just put so much lipstick on, and powder that one side that I've just started to do. Now, obviously in a normal foundation routine, you're not going to go in and powder and then apply foundation over it, because that's going to, affect your overall foundation. to create, you know, that coverage that we want to cover it. I haven't seen myself without a neck tattoo in so long. And press onto the skin, because if you swirl, you're going to start taking off that product, which this still does take a little bit of product off because it's not completely dried. But I've powdered now, so I'm going to go in, just do one more layer just to make sure it's completely covered. That is how I cover my tattoos. It's such a simple thing. I reckon go in and try, like, even if you don't need to cover your tattoos, take a matte liquid lipstick that is like a peach or a red, and you will be thanking me for years. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the last video of the week, which is coming on Friday. Any other requests, because this was such a requested video as well, make sure you leave them down below, because you guys know I'm more than freaking happy to do them. I love you so much. Hope you guys really enjoyed today's video, and until my next video, guys, I will see you all later. Bye.